If you're going to do any posting and automation with different social media platforms, and this also goes for lead collection, things like that, you want to develop a persona. And the way that you begin doing this is you have to figure out specific things that would help you define the personality of the individual that you are going to create. In this instance, we'll go here to Chat GPT, and we'll begin by switching over to having internet access. And then here, I want to develop a persona for Chat GPT to use to generate content for me for different purposes. What questions do you need answered? And this is where you'd start. So it's going to list a number of questions here that can help it define a persona. You can become explicit. You can elucidate. You don't have to be exact in all this. See, what is the primary purpose, audience, things like this are questions you want to answer. Okay. There you go. And you'd start answering these questions. After you're done with it, you'd have, now watch this. Let's generate a fictitious persona for example purposes. There you go. So now it's generating the persona. Excellent, right? So this gives you what you need to work with to get started. And you can use this to go in and essentially into, let me show you, a GPT module, which is where you'll use these things a lot. Let's create a new app. Why did that turn? Oh, no, it didn't. It's just me. Trigger. In this case, let's do Chrome extension. Chrome extension to Notion. We'll take a look, whatever this is. Whatever. Over here, change this for Chrome. Boom. All right, so in this instance, you'd have a push event where you'd have a notification, and then in the subtext below here, you'd have fields, okay? Enter additional fields you'd like to include in this trigger, blah, 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 blah. So you'd have to go back and create this on the other end, but we can start here. So for this instance, like this. You'd go in and you would paste in the information you were working with, and then you go down to here and you go to Chat GPT. Of course, you do conversation, continue, choose account, boom. Message. Here is where you'd enter the information that came from Zapier, from the Chrome extension, RSS feed, YouTube, TikTok, you name it, however you want to do it, it'll enter here. And then the username, of course, will be in reference to where it came from. The assistant name would be in reference to you or whoever's doing the programming. And then in this case, it would be the persona profile with additional context. So if we take the persona profile we created here, watch this, control copy, go into here, oops, you are VR quantum. Okay, boom. And that's exactly what it'll do to start writing. Now, if it's going to go to a very specific location, then you're going to have to take other things into consideration. For instance, below, you're going to want to put in additional parameters controlling the length, if it's going to use emojis, things of that nature, ideal lengths for posting purposes to go onto different social media platforms or blog posts, anything of that nature. There is a lot of flexibility you can do with this, and you don't know what you don't know, but the best thing to understand is there's over 6,000 different apps built into Zapier. and a lot of options, as well as API options, webhooks, you name it. It is a very good system to utilize to take full advantage of the new systems that we are now integrating into society. There you go. Have fun.